This video is sponsored by War Thunder. Bloodthirst, exoskeletons, and poor self-preservation. For millions of years, crabs have been a delicious snack for everything from worthless noblars to majestic royalty. But today, they fight back. Meet King Crab, the crustacean nation's exoskeleton-fisted dictator. He rose to power by channeling the pain and suffering of his ancestors into an unending thirst for human flesh within not just himself, but all of crab kind. He begins... Wait. On top of adding some of the best units and faction mechanics of any mod I've tried, the Crustacean Nation mod by Pegads also adds difficulty modifiers. Brutal difficulty is for madmen, masochists, and me. This is just a description of me. King Crab and his band of several hundred brave revolutionaries begin their journey on the northwest edge of the Empire. To our north stands Norska. What they may lack in literacy, clothing, and nutrition, they more than make up for with the pure, masculine energy of freshly divorced midlife crises. To our east, there's some normal goblins. South, Carl friends in the Empire, and to the west, the French. But before we turn the Empire into the Crabpire, we must overcome our first challenge. Simon Crabhunter. I don't think I need to explain why we should kill him. He has an army of muskets, mortars, hellblaster volley guns, and greatswords. We have crabs. Crab levies suck ass. Crab levies with slings are also dog shit, but ranged, which is better than melee dog shit, but still bad. Crab warriors are crabs, but with swords, shields, and helmets. You're probably wondering how they use them. Spider crab riders are crabs riding other crabs. Should this be effective? No. Is it effective? Absolutely. But what if, on top of their exoskeletons, they had a lot of armor? The Royal Knights and Royal Guard are very, very good, and King Crab buffs them a lot. We don't have any settlements, let alone ways to recruit them for right now, but that will eventually be great. This map, with the lighting mod, is beautiful. If we hide our cavalry in these trees, go all the way behind them because the forest wraps all the way back there, and then charge directly into their artillery, they will die. I managed to disengage with very little damage, and as you'd probably expect, the enemy army decided to attack my army. As they moved up to attack me, I just sort of moved back into the forest. They immediately forgot that this part of our army existed, sent most of their units back towards our cavalry, and our cavalry just slaughtered them one by one. They did also send a couple units back towards our main army eventually, but we killed those one at a time as well, and then the remaining units after that, we just killed those one at a time too. They made this really easy for me. Wrecker's Point is a settlement, and we can reach it this turn. Great move by those spearmen, blocking nothing. And then we charge into the rear of these guys, and they're dead. We now have one settlement. There's a really good unique building chain in here that gives us all sorts of things, and by all sorts of things, I mean a little bit of gold, one gleaming shell per turn, and a little bit of recruitment. Are these units good? No. Ad time. Crabs have one weakness. Exoskeletons are great against swords and arrows, but not heat-seeking missiles. Fortunately, War Thunder allows these lovable little creatures to experience the joys of hurtling through the air at 500 miles per hour. For at least 5 seconds. Even though their understanding of it is limited, they can appreciate that War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, with damage based on individual components and a fully modeled X-ray damage view. War Thunder is free on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and mobile, with over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships to choose from, spanning the 1920s to the modern day. You can immerse yourself in breathtaking PvP battles and become part of the worldwide community of over 95 million players. On top of that, if you're on PC or console and haven't played for at least 6 months, you can get a massive free bonus pack including several premium vehicles, 100,000 silver lions, and 7 days of premium account status for using my links in the pinned comment or video description. And now, as I alluded to earlier, we do have a problem in that we are surrounded by multiple, significantly buffed by the mod factions. They will try to kill us immediately. So how do we survive that? We choose one of them, and we kill them immediately? The answer is surprisingly simple. It's Marienburg. Their settlement has 3 unique buildings that are all extremely strong, specifically for the Royal Guard that King Crab buffs, and we can use an ancestral offering to gain 5 population surplus immediately with 100 gleaming shells, half of which we get from just taking Marienburg, which can allow us to very quickly build up Marienburg and get those unique buildings. I recruited 2 units, burnt 25 gleaming shells to recruit 4 units the next turn, and then encountered a small problem. They put wheels on a ship, like a big-ass pirate ship, with big-ass pirate guns. Fortunately, Marienburg left their army in forced march for no reason, which will make them all tired, which is very good here, but also they have a fucking land ship. And the Vikings are definitely coming down from the north to kill all of us, but that's a problem for later. The current problem is plenty bad. They have extremely heavily armored cavalry, and also cavalry that are wielding grenade launchers. That is correct. Cavalry with grenade launchers. We've got crabs. 95% of the time, the correct answer is charge them and kill the guns. Unfortunately, crabs are not very fast, and exoskeletons don't really protect against firearms. We are definitely going to get shot. So King Crab made the brave decision to at least get shot on his own terms. And mostly missed, but ow. When my army moves, they turn their formation, so I moved my army into a position that put their cavalry in the trees. Cavalry are debuffed to 80% of their normal speed and melee attack in trees, which allowed me to chase them down and lock them in melee. Meanwhile, I had my melee units just sort of death march towards them. I put most of them into losing battles, so that I could win the other ones. Once I very quickly killed their cavalry and halberdiers, I was able to stop them from very slowly killing the rest of my army. The balance of power here was terrible, but I won this really well. Now we have 2 settlements. Goblins. They're gonna attack us for sure, but I don't really care. At this point, I have one goal, and that goal is Marienburg. King Luan Leonker has decided to be a massive pain in my ass right here. The peasants here aren't really a problem, but we are being horsecock blocked from getting to Marienburg. Although they may be very strong, we have an extremely good asset here. Water. I set up my army between the lake and the edge of the map, forcing their entire army to either come through a controlled choke point or split up and go all the way around. They chose option 2 and tried to do hit and runs with cavalry, which might have worked out if I didn't catch them with my spears, then shoot the ever-loving shit out of them with every single unit of my slingers. The slingers may be ass, but I've been recruiting extra of them just for target prioritization. The biggest problem with melee units is that they need to be in melee to kill things. But with range units, you can pretty much instantly change targets to anything in their range. Very cool. King Crab, with some minor assistance from all of the Royal Guard, absolutely destroyed King Luan. Meanwhile, my cavalry killed their archers and trebuchets, and then they ran away, like the cowards they are. The remnants of their army allowed us to attack Marienburg without actually attacking their settlement. So we killed them, and then we took Marienburg. What do we want to start building up here? All of it. We do definitely want a garrison here, 100%. Over here, we have to sell this, unfortunately. That's a lot of gold. Worth it.
Yeah, right!
I meant to give them this one. We're still going to lose that. That's just so much objectively worse. Now, you may look at the fact that we're going to lose one of our 2 settlements over the end of this turn. Based off of that, you would assume things are bad. As soon as we have the recruitment of the Royal Guard, we buff the ever-loving shit out of them with King Crab. Here in his skill tree, we're going to get stuff that makes them just disgustingly strong. Perfect Vigor is insanely good. 8 melee attack and defense, also insanely good. 3 recruit rank, unbreakable, and minus 10% upkeep. Yeah, that's too much. They're too strong. And in the tech tree here, we will be upgrading them a shit ton. Like, just ridiculously, disgustingly. RIP. I ain't fighting that shit. Damn, we for real have 0 recruitment at all in our whole faction right now. I guess because it's a special province, this provides us no recruitment at all, which it normally would for any other settlement right away. So in 10 turns, we'll be able to get the Royal Guard and Dragon Shrimps, whatever those are. In the meantime, I recreationally murdered some peasants. Yeah, we can just make all, like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these units effectively rout by just chasing them with this 1 unit of cavalry. There we go, fine. The scent of leftover pasteurized milk in Marienburg caused Norska to move up on our south. So I killed them. Firmly grasp it And we got it. That was certainly a battle, and we didn't lose it. Technically. We take those. Then, Karl Franz, leader of what we will soon be turning into the CRABPOCALYPSE, declared war on me at a very inconvenient time. Fortunately, his balance of power dramatically dropped in the turn after he did that. I don't know why, but I decided to kill him. He will not have the strength after I take this to kill me. I can tell based off their overall faction's balance of power, so I'm just gonna do this. Crab charge, crab kill, crab eat. What do we say to war wagons? That's right. 9 units of crab levy slingers. Never mind, they're doing jacked fucking shit to the war wagons. They had a lot of guns. When we chase their guns, they run away. When they run away, most of them can't shoot backwards, and they had no way to stop us from chasing them until we just caught them in melee and killed them. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. There's just no way they can salvage this at this point. I'm gonna loot and occupy this, mostly for the replenishment. We just go. Even if we lose a lot of these settlements, taking them and loot and occupying them for a significant amount of replenishment is really good for us. Knock down the gates, charge through the gates, shoot as many of them as we can over the gates, inadvertently leave my best unit in a spot where it gets shot repeatedly for no reason, kill the witch hunter, fail to kill the witch hunter, melee attack, kill the Waystalker, successfully kill the Waystalker, blast them, blast them, blast them, blast them. Why are you still running that direct? Motherfucker. Shoot the ground, shoot our own unit. Wonderful, 10 out of 10. This was not worth it. 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 Just fucking kill them to death. That's the plan right now. Kill them to death. It worked. I'm a fucking genius. Oh. Oh. Glacius Rhyme Shell. 10 bands. A guy. He better be fucking awesome. You gotta be kidding me. Dude has some, like, crystallized honey on a stick. Never mind, having a hybrid melee caster, pretty great. Having one who also has a bunch of unique abilities and increases mobility for the army. Yeah, that is really great. He's awesome. The plan is we take Altdorf, maybe get a peace treaty with the Empire. The Crustacean Royal Knights already just mog the Stubborn Bulls. This has gone, like, extremely well. Beautiful. Yoink. Now, France does want peace. I would like to finish out this province first, and I can do that in one more turn. Yoink. I just don't want these, frankly. So we'll take that. Turn 19, Second Lord, 3 Dragon Shrimps. Turn 20, moved King Crab back to Marienburg, gave his entire army to the new Lord, and had him start recruiting the Royal Guard. He recruits them in 1 turn instead of the usual 2, and I got +2 local recruitment capacity again. Also, they are Royal Guard, he is the king, and as mentioned before, he buffs the ever-loving shit out of them. Which is good because there's 3 Bretonnian armies that very much want to kill me. You do have some real units, don't get me wrong. You do have a strong lord, don't get me wrong. These are the strongest infantry in the game right now. They're unbreakable, they have charge reflection, they have perfect vigor. If we just make a fucking square formation and have King Crab with all of his buffs spamming this in the middle, they're just not gonna kill us. I can't see a goddamn thing. I don't think I need to, I think we're just chilling. We are unbreakable. They are the opposite of that, which is Bretonnian. This is now hell, but at least it's a hell of my own creation.
I've been fully consumed by hatred, jealousy, and lust.
It's getting rough. We're getting low on living crabs. Fortunately, we have plenty of dead ones. I don't really know what to do with them yet, but we're gonna figure that out.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
318, he's gonna die, he's gonna die. 260, come on, one more hit, one more hit. Oh, he barely makes it out. They have peasant mobs still fighting because he buffs their leadership so much. He is coming back. The second he lands, he's gone. 31, oh, couldn't kill him. But 31 HP, I don't think. No, he is coming back once again. One more time, one more round, baby. He's dead. Mission accomplished, boys. I knew we had it in us. It was disgusting, the fact that that worked. All of it. Truly vile. But we won that. Well, we haven't won it yet, technically, but we're about to. Yep, we won it. That was one of the worst things I have ever done in my life. This is at least a pretty nice place to die. If only they could fucking see anything in these trees. We're at like 3,000 to 4,000 gold value on the halberds. A lot less on the other ones. They did twice as good. We're just getting all halberds then. Fuck that infantry. What's the plan there? Peasants. What is the plan? Coughing baby versus nuclear bomb. That is the plan. Yoink. Fuck them crabs. These disgusting Bretonnian cowards were hiding behind their walls, which are extremely effective at keeping us out. Fortunately, King Crab now has a larger crab, like a much larger crab, that he is riding. Let's take a look at... Oh. That is a literal throne of gold. Okay. He did a lot of the work here, but also very, very nearly died, and our hero did die. He's immortal, so we'll be back in a few turns, but still bad. That was disgusting, but once again, we won it. Now we're gonna just get a ton of gold for peace here. Can't be bothered to wipe them out. We're gonna be taking Nuln. We don't have a siege attacker in this army. That is bad. Our highest concern is wiping these guys out. The strategy. Forward. Against Bretonnian peasants, extremely effective. In exchange for beating them to the brink of death, we convinced the Bretonnians to subscribe to our Only Clause account. We now get several hundred gold per turn from them and just a physical barrier. The peasants are ass, but King Luon is pretty strong, and having him between us and a lot of potential enemies is a very good thing. Also, this buff, unique to the Crustacean Nation, is ridiculous. Wissenland and Nuln, also known as the people with all of the guns, took issue with me trying to steal their main settlement. They have more, so we just kind of forced them into a situation where they are fighting us one-on-one in this choke point. The dragon trips are, first of all, some of the worst things I've ever seen. And yeah, we just really efficiently blast the ever-loving shit out of them with a whole lot of really bad slingshots. Oh yeah, those guns are not going to be very happy. Oh my god, those dragon shrimps are efficient. These 2 units of rangers are just holding off all of these enemies. I am honestly impressed. Bada boom. That was wildly efficient. Yoink, yoink, fuck you, yoink. Elspeth von Draken, a very powerful sorcerer who also leads the faction with all of the guns, has decided to kill us. It's mean, but I've got to do it to you. I assumed that destroying most of their guns immediately would be enough to win this easily, but it wasn't. Elspeth von Draken is very strong, and she spirit leeched the ever-loving shit out of our lord while he also got shot by their hero. But she spirit leeches the random crab warriors when she could kill our lord instantly instead, and then she just fucking dies. We take the wins where we get them, even if they are handed on a silver platter. Fuck it, we're gonna get another army. We got paid 4,000 gold just for declaring a small war on Be'lakor, leader of the Shadow Legion. And then Luon is going to deal with that for me. Thank you, Luon, for volunteering. I appreciate that, Luon. Oh, you have an army of peasants. You got this, big dog. You got this. You got this. Not my problem.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Emperor of what, bro? You got this, and that's it. Why would you stand still there? Oh my god. And finally, we start building this up. 6 more turns, then we get the Royal Knights, and we also get just ridiculous bonuses. Gold. We don't have any. Wow. We get a lot of gleaming shells from buildings now. We still don't have a siege attacker in this army, so I am going to get one here. I have no gold. Now I have gold. And we'll just get these guys. Poisonous cannons. Not sure how that works, but I'm sure it would not be fun to get shot by them. So we will be taking Averheim immediately. I'm pretty sure their wizard is standing right on the destructible bit of this wall. So if we break it, he might just instantly die. But he's also fireballing the other bit of the wall, so I'm not too concerned about killing him. Those cannons look quite stinky. Oh. That's a war crime right there. That's definitely a war crime right there. These guys are the bane of ranged units. They'll just kill all of them. For some reason, their units split up weird, so they might not kill them immediately, but those are not very happy crossbowmen. Not at all. Can these guys take out these Empire Knights, then kill the handguns? That is the real test for them. They do have AP damage, and they can't really get countercharged when they're landing on motherfuckers. Oh, wow. That is 3 units versus 1 unit, but still. Those are not very happy Empire Knights, and they are doing no damage in return. Oh, yeah, they're gone, and then the handgunners are also gone. RIP. Yoink. Bellicor is terrorizing the poor French. I don't really care, though. Boris is not Todd bringing today. He's Todd going to the fucking grave. We are making quite a lot of progress here pretty quickly. I could manually fight this and just fast forward and let these guys kill them for me. I'm going to do that. Have fun, lads. We're going to be in the trees. Damn. The ogres have actually won that, more or less. We lost 123 crabs. The changeling lost everything. Yoink. We're gonna ball out and just keep using this. Just on cooldown. Why not? Yoink again with the same army on the same turn. I took 3 settlements, finished researching the first massive buff for the Royal Guard, and got a 3rd army. Do we have a siege attacker in here? No. Can we get a siege attacker in here? No. Unfortunate. We can at least take this, though. That may be a problem. I think I'm going to start attacking these guys. The Dragon Shrimps might honestly be my favorite unit in this faction. They're just so good and so fun to use. Like, holy shit. That damage is incredible. They are glass cannons, but they are, like, really good at being cannons. Oh, yeah, you're not going to beat a giant in melee. Oh, he's dead. Oh, no, he ran away. He's fine. Blast it. Get your revenge. Slicing claw. Bang. And he should be dead in a second. 2 HP. RIP. Festus is going to go down in a second. Everything else is already dead. Yep, everything else is already dead. Yoink. Part of me really wants to kill Skarsnik here. Actually, there's no one he could be moving up to attack here other than me. So I think I should just kill him right away. Even with this random guy reinforcing us, that is a valiant defeat auto-resolve. But we do counter them very well. I mean, the Crab Levy Slingers, they do have faults, such as being bad, but they're really good at shooting things that don't have shields or armor. And these guys don't have shields or armor. We are going to target the Arachnarok Spider with all we've got until it's dead. It causes terror, which is the main reason for that. Yes, the Snotling Pump Wagons are prone to getting eaten by Dragon Shrimps, so that is a good thing. Oh, they hit their own units with the spinning loons and instantly routed them. That's very cool. That was genuinely as well as that ever could have gone. They're gonna go for that attack. That's an interesting move and a bad one. Every rear charge from the Dragon Shrimps is diabolical. Just breaks everything because they do so much damage right away. 98 losses. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is a very expensive siege attacker. I assume it's very good. Oh, my bad. My bad, gang. Yeah, just don't do that next time, bro. That was a bad idea. Yoink. Here we take this. Their army is better, but their good units are big, and our good units have pointy sticks designed to kill big things. The girth, the length, the texture, the flavor? This thing looks beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. This was shot by the Krakenmeister, and that certainly hurt, but that was not as impressive as I hoped. I think maybe it doesn't explode if it lands on the wall. Yeah, there's no way that's it. Come on. Oh, yeah, I expected there was something that was not triggering on the wall. That would be it. Oh, wow. Oh, it's that accurate that it just chain stuns them. That's just a casual 1,800 gold value already. I was paying 0 attention to this battle. We're not winning this battle right now.
I want to watch you burn.
Oh my god, that was such a nice burning head. That was perfect. And we won that. Albeit painfully. Fuck it, we're loot and occupying. 6,000 income is quite a lot. Marienburg must die. That's the only thing I need for the short victory at this point. We don't really have any enemies anymore. They just have a few settlements, but 0 armies. Wait, we get this for destroying any faction? Is that genuinely the case? If that's the case, I should have been farming this the whole time, but I was not aware that this existed. Can we take this with this? We can. I do not want to fight that. I do not want to use these fucking cavalry units in a siege battle, no. I'm good. Short victory complete. But I have a few more things to do as well. I fought the battle for the Nemesis crown, won the battle, and decided to just not get the crown because this buff is better. The absolute last bastion of any strength in the Empire is Katerin. I killed her. Very easily. After that, I took the rest of the Empire, and there were absolutely no issues at all. Just don't ask about the Poisoned Wind Globadier incident, please. Please. It was... We don't talk about it. The Empire is gone. Yes, Karl Franz and Boris Todbringer are alive, but honestly, we've just left them alive to witness the glory of the Crabpire. The Crabpire is complete. Exoskeleton supremacy has been achieved. Thanks again to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Don't forget that you can play it for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or mobile right now by using my links in the pinned comment or video description. Also, if you're on PC or console and haven't played for at least 6 months, you'll receive a massive bonus pack with premium vehicles and more by clicking my links. And once again, I have been working all year, believe it or not. I have just been repeatedly canceling projects. I kind of got psyched out. My brain is a little bit fried because I got really sick. Had some like liver issues early in the year, and then I also got really bad tonsillitis, like chronic tonsillitis later on in the year, and I just like haven't had enough energy to make something that I'm actually proud of and happy with until now. But I have had enough energy to try to work, which has been miserable. My health has been doing a lot better for a few months now. Hopefully that'll continue, and hopefully I'll be able to actually publish videos. But yes, that is all for now. As always, thank you very much for watching, especially after it's been like definitely too long since the last video on this channel. Have a wonderful day and holidays. Peace out.